What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bhaskar, and today's topic is input types, time, date, week, month, and date time. So, we are going to discuss some timestamp basis input types. So, let's get started. In our previous video, we have already discussed about text, number, submit, reset, email, password, and today we are going to discuss about these and this. Okay, so let's get started. Basic syntax now. Form. So let's get started with time. So as soon as you type time here, input type time, so as soon as you define time input type, what you get, I'm saving the results and refreshing the page. So here you can take input in form of time from user by using this input type. So these options will be displayed in the website at users end. So user can select time. So you can see 12 for hours and 64 seconds, sorry, minutes, and this is for am and pm. For example, I want to enter time 8:40 p.m. So 8:40 am, 8:40 p.m. You can set anything. This is how user can provide input in form of time. Okay, so this is it. Now let's discuss about date. Okay, so date, refreshing the page, you will see user can enter dates here. So user will get an option to enter full date including month and year. For example, if user want to change the year, there he will get an option to select the year. So I want to select December 2020. So December 2020 is already selected. Now user needs to provide the date, so 24 December 2020. This is how user can select date and share input with us. One more thing you can do here is define minimum and maximum value. For example, I don't want user to enter date and I want to select a minimum range. So the format of entering minimum and maximum date range is, first of all, year. I don't want user to go below 2020, December 2020, and 22nd. So this is date, this is month, and this is year. So I don't want user to go below 22nd of December 2020, and you can select max value as well. I don't want user to go uh, beyond 10th of December 2021. So this is how you can define it. Refreshing the page, now you will see the minimum range is December 2020. Okay, so let's select 2020 and you will see option December only. November is not displayed. The reason is the minimum range is December. So in December, you will see the minimum date that user can select is 22, because we have defined here 22. So this is how user can not go below 22nd of December 2020, and same goes with maximum date. User cannot go beyond December 10, 2021, because we have mentioned this maximum range December 12, sorry, December 10, 2021. So this is how you can select uh, your input type on the basis of the information you want to get from user. Okay, so next is we have discussed time, date. Now let's discuss first week and month. Mm, First of all, let's discuss about month. Okay, in month you get same option. Okay, for minimum and maximum, just exclude the dates because you are defining months. So user will get minimum maximum option for month and year. So here user can select month from any year. He can select 2020 because we defined minimum range 2020 December. So user will not get option to select 2020 below 2020, like 2020, 19, 2018, 2017. Okay, as soon as you decreases the range, user will get option to select till 2016. okay, because we mentioned December 2016. User cannot select November 2016 because the minimum range is December 2016. Okay, so this is how user can uh, share input with us in form of month and year. So you have to define input type month to get this information from user. Okay, same goes with maximum. uh, since it is month, input type month, so you only can mention minimum range and minimum maximum range of month here. Okay, let's discuss about week. So I'm cutting this. Let's discuss about input type week. So you will see user will get an option to select weeks. Okay, as you may already have idea that in a year we got almost 25 weeks. Okay, so this is the last week of 2021 which lies in December. Okay, this is the 52nd week. So this is how user can select by providing number of week. Okay, the 36th week starts from 6th and Monday and ends on 12th on Sunday. Okay, this is the 37th week, starts from 13 and ends at 19. So this is how you can take input from user in form of week in a specific year. You can also select a range, define a range, minimum and maximum. And how will you do that? 2019 minimum week, 22nd. So 22nd week of 2019 is the minimum range user can go. Okay, and week 52 2021 is the maximum range. So this is how you can set a bracket where user can provide input. User cannot go below 22nd week of 2019. So from here you will see in 2019 user cannot go below May, because the 22nd week lies in May. Okay, same goes with 2021, user cannot go beyond 52nd week. You can set it to 50th week, so it will be easier for you to understand. You will see after 50th week user will not get an option to select any week because the maximum range is 50th week of 2021. This is how you can take inputs in form of weeks, and you can define minimum and maximum range. So we have discussed about time, date, week and month. Let's discuss about date, time, local. In date, time, local option, you can take input from user in form of date, time, month, as well as date, month, year and as well as time. So this is how user will select. For example, I want to select June 21st. June 21st and day is Monday. Okay, June 21st. So this year June 21st is Monday and I want to select a time 10:30 p.m. So this is how user can provide us input in form of date, month, year and time. Okay, so that's it guys, that's it for today. In upcoming videos we will discuss about these options. Okay, and a checkbox, radio button, range and such is quite important because you will implement most of these from these and from these in your web form. So we will discuss in next video in details with appropriate one or two examples. So till then, bye bye, take care, keep learning, keep searching and keep practicing.